Starting your Lock or natural hair journey is oh so rewarding, but can be extremely stressful when you start to consider what products to use. If that's you, then look no further. Loclicious is a Black-owned company that has created an all-natural product line for locked and loose natural crowns. The Loclicious team works hard to ensure that their products are free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, PEG, synthetics, and other toxic chemicals you find in other products. Best of all, the products are lightweight and will not leave residue or cause buildup. Go to loclicious.com to start treating your crown like royalty.
Hello everyone, it's me, Nat Bushell, the host of Her Story podcast here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you can do me a favor and please subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So today we are going to talk about a 22-year-old missing Baltimore County man by the name of Faruq Osilalu. His wife, Elena Singleton, said it's been nearly a month since she last saw him and she suspects foul play. His wife said it's been extremely hard and we need him home, she said. What makes it even harder is that Singleton gave birth to their first child together in April of this year. A month later, the couple got married. He's an excellent father, she said. He's a hard worker. He's a provider. Let's take a look at this video.
The end goal here is to find him. We need him home.
It's been nearly a month since Elena Singleton says her husband, 22-year-old Faruq Osilalu, was last seen.
It's been extremely hard. It's extremely stressful.
What makes it even harder is that Singleton gave birth to their first child together in April of this year. A month later, the couple got married.
He's an excellent father, hard worker. He's a provider.
Singleton says Osilalu is a driver for a transportation company called the Sedan Service in Baltimore. She says he was giving someone a ride on the day he was last seen, but what happened to him after that remains a mystery.
This isn't like him at all. He would never go missing for this amount of time and not tell anyone.
Singleton says she officially reported him missing on September 27th. 2 days later, police found his car, a 2013 Toyota Avalon, here on North Avenue in Baltimore. It was pulled over, but Osilalu wasn't behind the wheel. Instead, an unidentified driver and passenger. Baltimore County Police confirmed they were arrested and interrogated about Osilalu's whereabouts, but police say they let them go because there wasn't enough evidence to charge them.
The story that they're supposedly giving the detective of how they got it, it doesn't make sense. Why would a sedan driver rent their car to somebody if that's how they make their money? That makes no sense.
Singleton is now in possession of his car. She believes this damage shows signs of foul play because the scrapes above the tire weren't there before he went missing. Singleton says she can't understand why police would release the two people she thinks could possibly lead them to her husband. Growing frustrated, she created this Change.org petition to call on State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby to press charges. She's now holding out hope that Osilalu will be found and that justice will be served. But her fear for the worst grows with each passing day.
The fear is, yes, that my 5-month-old son potentially may have to grow up without his father.
And Singleton says she is getting a group of people together to search for her husband.
Singleton said Osilalu is a driver for a transportation company called Sedan Service in Baltimore, in which they have not been cooperating, said Ms. Singleton. His wife said that he was giving someone a ride on the day he was last seen, but what happened to him after that remains a mystery. This isn't like him at all, she said. He would never go missing for this amount of time and not tell anyone. Singleton said she officially reported him missing on September 27. 2 days later, police found his car, a 2013 Toyota Avalon, on North Avenue in Baltimore. It was pulled over, but Osilalu wasn't behind the wheel. Instead, an unidentified driver and passenger was in his vehicle. Baltimore County Police confirmed they were arrested, they were interrogated, but Osilalu's whereabouts, they don't know. But police said they let them go because there wasn't enough evidence to charge them. Now, this story right here, the story that they're giving the detective of how they got his car doesn't make any sense at all. It really doesn't. That's even what the wife is saying. Why would a sedan driver rent their car to somebody if that's how they make their money. That doesn't make any sense. So these people that were found in Osilulu's car said he rented them the car, but he's missing. How can a missing person rent them a car? This story is not adding up. When I tell you this story is not adding up at all. Singleton is now in possession of his car. She believes the damage on it that shows signs of foul play because the scrapes above the tire weren't there before he went missing, but they're there now. So obviously it must have been some type of foul play where somebody might have ran into his car. We don't know. It was an accident or whatever. But Singleton says she doesn't understand any of it. Why police will release the two people she thinks could possibly lead them to her husband. What I don't understand here is that law enforcement found his vehicle with somebody else driving it and not him, and transporting a passenger, but they didn't find any links to the missing man. When I tell you, I don't understand this story. Okay, I'm not an investigator. It's just my opinion here. They said they arrested and interrogated an unidentified person behind the wheel of the missing person's car, but later let them go because they could not find any connections to the missing man. It has to be some kind of connection. I don't know. It has to be. It's just not making sense. So anyway, the wife is very, very upset. She's very frustrated with law enforcement because she feels like they're not doing their job. And she just, she took upon herself. She started a petition because she said, hey, I need some help and I got to do whatever I got to do. So I think there needs to be, they need to dig a little bit deeper into the story because something is really fishy about this. As I stated in a previous video, Black folks have to take matters into their own hands. According to past experience and statistics, when it comes to search efforts for missing Black people, is very, very lacking. That's just the honest truth. Hopefully law enforcement will step up to the plate in finding this missing man because this woman need her husband at home and that baby need his father. So I really hope they find him. So every day Miss Singleton is growing frustrated. She is growing so frustrated. As I just said, she created a change.org petition to call on state's attorney Marilyn Mosby to press charges. She's holding out hope that her husband will be found. I really hope he be found as well, and that justice will be served. But her fear for the worst grows with each passing day that they haven't found him. The fear is that their 5-month-old son will possibly have to grow up without his father, she said. Whew. Singleton says she's getting a group of people together. They're going to get out there and search for her husband. The Baltimore WMAR Channel 2 News said that they did reach out to the missing persons job, but the company could not be reached. That company knows something. I believe they know something. That's why they stand out of the limelight. They don't want to be reached. But with the search efforts of his wife, I really hope they find this man alive. I really hope they find him alive and well. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to subscribe to all channels. Until next time, see you later.
Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.